Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know where you are listening in from. So, we are sharing today the next feature of the planner, which is actually a couple of features in one. I'm going to go through monthly tracker and also the monthly plan. So you'll see this at the start of every month, and that is positioned there for a reason. We didn't just throw it there for no reason. This planner is very well thought out. Hi, Julia, Northamptonshire. Very nice. Hey, Don from South Wales. Woohoo, me too. Oh, we've got the Irish in, Marie. I can't believe you're on and you're not watching the football. You must be like me and like, that's boring. Newcastle. I love Newcastle. I really want to go there ASAP, by the way. I've asked Sean, like, we've got a holiday idea. I don't want to say on here in case William grabs my phone and it's going to be a surprise for him. But I also want to get a camper van and go away for a week in a camper van. Sean's like, are you mad? You've got a holiday lodge. I'm like, I know, but wouldn't it be fun on an adventure? I was driving, by the way. Hey Lou, Edinburgh. Oh, well, I wanted to go to Scotland in this camper van so I can go Newcastle, then Scotland. So girls, get the gin ready. I'm coming. Football on in the background, Shell. I don't blame you. Well, hopefully, this is only going to be a very quick live because I think that lots of people struggle with making a plan, but it's all linked to the goal setting. So if you missed my live yesterday, that was, and it seems like it was the day before, but I think it was yesterday. It was all based around goal setting. And it's a big passion of mine to help people get better with their goal setting because I love the camper van too, Laurie. Put that on the goal board. And the reason why I love it is because I know what a massive difference it made to my life when I began understanding how to set goals. And you're going to go through massive changes in your life. Things are going to happen, different things are going to happen, good and bad, and challenging things and easy things. They're all going to happen and things are going to change. You're going to want less smaller goals. You're then going to want bigger goals. You're going to want goals that are based around just maybe impact and purpose. Maybe then you're going to have goals that are going to be around finance and stuff like that. So it's all going to be different. But if you just, like I shared the other night, if you just think that life is music, so it's just a bit of a dance, the beauty of life and happiness is just having fun along the way, right? So with that in mind, we're talking about making a monthly plan. Now, this really isn't like a big deal. It's nothing sort of, so you've got to learn some mega formula of how to do it. It's not. There's no great skill to it. However, there are 3 simple steps, I believe, in making a great monthly plan. Now, in your planner, if you have a network marketing planner, you will have a monthly tracker. And that's because in the sales industry, in any sales industry, you will have a target that you want to achieve. I would imagine you might not have a target. My network marketing business right now, I don't have any targets and I don't have any goals. And that's okay. I built it up so that, I could have this time when I needed it, grieving for my sister, focusing on different areas of my businesses and investments. So that's fine too, if that is where you're at. What is important, and I don't like the people who are like, dream bigger. How much do you want to earn? I want to earn £1,000 a month. Why don't you want to earn £10,000 a month? Like, who are you to tell me what I should want? I mean, if it's because you don't believe you can achieve it, maybe that's a different thing. But it's because that's what I want, then that's what I want. Just show me how to do that, please. You know where I'm going with that. It's just so many people barking at you, like, you need to do this, you need to earn that. You're successful when you earn this much. And we hear 6 figures or multiple 6 figures. I used to do it myself. And I think, oh, who cares? It's up to me. Leave me alone. Hi, Claire. But as I said, when you're setting goals, if it is through lack of belief in yourself, or maybe you've got the wrong story, I talked about that in my goals thing. Go back and have a listen if you didn't quite catch it. Then, of course, that's something that you can work on. Let's talk about this monthly plan. So, monthly plan, you've got a blank page. There's a little planning tip down here from me. Planning your activity leaves nothing to chance. Make it happen. So what I mean by that is that look, we've all got to make a plan. If we want to achieve anything, we've got to make a plan. If you get in your car and you're going to drive, who am I going to go and see? I'm going to go and see Claire in Edinburgh. Was it Claire in Edinburgh? I think so. Claire in Edinburgh, then, no, it was Louise. Lou. If I'm coming to see Lou in Edinburgh, I'm making a plan. I'm going to either print off a map. I'm going to get the postcode so I can put it in the sat nav. I do love a really nice services. So I might plan out, okay, I'm going to stop at that services and that services on my way. And then I might even book a pub lunch on the way up, or when I get there, I know it. I make a plan. I know where I'm going. You wouldn't get in a car not having your destination set and knowing exactly how you're going to get there. How can we start every month without having a plan of how we're going to get to where we want to be by the end of that month? Now, if I totally agree, Claire, I'm going to highlight that, love. Everyone's idea of life changing is totally different. I agree. Okay, so in talking about that, talking about your monthly plan, I'm going to tell you 3 easy steps. The first one is knowing the goal. So I really mean this. I mean, feel free if you want to shout out a goal on that here, or, you know, if you've got a financial goal, stick it on there. It's fine. I don't mind. I can give you an example. But lots of people say, I want to pay off my mortgage. Like massive, massive goal, right? How much is it? Randomly, because I'm rubbish at maths, 100,000. Okay. When do you want to do it by? Well, you know, I'd like to do it in 5 years or whatever. Okay, 4 years. Let's say 4 years is easier for my maths. Okay, 4 years. So it's £25,000 a year. So then how much do you need to earn extra a month? Hey, Ange, to pop that into the bank to make sure that at the end you're going to get, you know, 25,000 at the end of that year. That is my point. So people will get to the, oh, I really want to pay off my mortgage, but they don't get to the, okay, but how much is that going to be? How much is that per month? When I first started my business, I didn't just plan out the months, the weeks, the days. I planned out the hours. I know. I was looking at my planner, which was one I got from the police. It was like a massive A4, massive planner. And I realized that's why I was so successful. That's why I was so successful, because flipping heck, first of all, I got a lot of stuff done in a single day, but there was not one penny of sales that went without me planning for it. I planned it down to the 0.001. So it's the planning that goes into it. Of course, you've got to do the activity to execute that plan, but you know, planning is really, really important. You want to pass your CA exams. Chartered accountant? Is that it? So if you want to, I don't know who you are. If you click the link above, you can put your name in as well. And I do like that then, because then people message me on Instagram and they're like, hey, I was on your live. I'm like, which one was that? So if you want to pass exams, for example, you've got a target of, I want to complete a course, do an exam, whatever. You've got a certain amount of coursework that you'll need to do. Maybe it's reading a book, maybe it's doing coursework, maybe it's, oh, it is chartered accountants. Yay. Oh, hey, Les. So if your goal is an exam, then your monthly plan should be based around, I would imagine, your revision, doing test papers, and that kind of thing. So your plan would be first the goal, which is number 1. So that is to do your exams, complete your exams, pass your exams, get a certain grade, be specific. And I would, this is how my brain works, I would literally print off a, Google it, I bet you'll find one, whatever your exam certification, whether it comes in a letter form telling you what grade you've got, whatever, I would print it off and I would write on there, congratulations, Leslie Smith, you are now a qualified, whatever your grade was, however it comes. And I would send it to myself. And I'm not kidding. I did that with the police. I used The Secret, and I did that with the police. I sent myself a letter telling myself what my collar number was going to be. And I'm not joking, 1 digit out of each number. My collar number was 13435 and I did 14546. How weird is that? Freaky. I so wish I'd have kept it. Okay, so 1 is planning out the goal. 2 is breaking it down. So Leslie, you're going to break down your revision that you need to do, okay, to get to the final goal of all of that knowledge. You're going to break it down and you're going to put it on your monthly plan, because this is where you're going to like brainstorm it. This is what this is for. And then you can implement this plan throughout your planner. You can use your monthly month per view, or you can then put it straight onto the weeks. Yeah, you know where you need to be. You know exactly what you need to achieve. So if I was going for my exams, I don't know how it works, Les, but I'd be doing, so chartered accountant exams, then I'd be doing, let's say module 1, because that would be easier for me. So module 1, I know I'd be brainstorming this here. I know I need to complete that. I need to do coursework. I need to complete that. And I'd be breaking it down. I'd be putting it on here. And then I would feed that through then, what I need to do each day, into my planner. Okay. That's how I would do that. God, I'm sweating, guys. I've got one of those ring lights behind me. Okay, let me say, if somebody wants to earn, let's go back to the mortgage example. Everyone's like, yeah, go on then, tell us how we can earn 25 grand, pay off my mortgage. Right, I'm not doing that. I'm showing you how to plan it, just so you know. Okay, so number 1 is the goal. So the goal would be the 25,000, right? Goal will be the 25,000 for the mortgage. You want to do that, let's say, over 2 years. Did I say 2? Yeah, I said 100,000 over 4, so 25,000 a year. Yeah, so then I would do 25,000 divided by 12. I'm not smart enough to work it out myself. It's £2,083 per month extra. Now, I take it if you're planning something like this, you've either got a business or you've got a way that you can do overtime at work or whatever. You have got some stream of income that can come in that you can put some focus onto and build in order to get to that goal. So 2,083, and I would divide that by 31. 31 days, that then becomes £67 a day. Now, the reason why I love to break that down, because you're all starting to think now, maybe I should have a plan to pay off my mortgage. Because 67 quid a day doesn't sound anywhere near as overwhelming as £2 a month, which doesn't sound anywhere near as overwhelming as £25,000 a year. And this is how I used to set my goals. For financial, I would break them down to the day, because, and I say this because it's so important. Now, these figures, 25,000, 2,083, 67, could be anything, right? It could be a volume in your business. It could be sales in your business or whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be money that you're earning to pay off a mortgage. So use this example, because if that is £67 a day, you see in your planner, in your network marketing planners, you've got the volume here on your day. It says VOL ... You can write in the volume. Now, that can either be, you can put 67 above there. What that's going to do is keep it in your mind and remind you every single day, that is my target. That's what I want. That's what I need. So let's say you work in a business where, let's say you sold notebooks, right? And on each notebook, this is for ease of my maths, you make £10. You know that you've got to make you've got to sell 7 notebooks to hit that daily plan. See, that's why you're a chartered accountant. Is you a chartered accountant? No, it's not you. Sorry, Louise. I'm totally lying. But you're good with your finances, under control and on tax. See, I love that. We should be friends. Do you like gin and wine? White wine? Okay, so let's just say, for example, you make £10 every time you sell one of these. When I say that it helps your focus, when you are that specific that you know what you've got to do every single day, there are no surprises. I always get surprised with people that are in network marketing. They're pushing and pushing and pushing till the end of the month. I'm sorry, love. On the 1st of the month, did you not know there were 31 days in this month? Why the hell are you up all night on that? I've never done that, ever. I have a lovely night's sleep on the last day of the month, the last week of the month, because I plan. There's no surprises. There's always 30 or 31 days, unless there's 28 days in a leap year or whatever. But there's always that amount of time every month. Push in the middle. Do a crazy weekend in the middle of your month. So at the end, you're just like, I'm planning for next month. I'm sat, relaxed, gliding into my next month. I'm good. You see, there should never be that whole, oh my God, push, pressure, stress. No, if you're planning out correctly, There are no surprises. Now, there might be times where you need to readjust. Let's say, for example, if you're £67 targets, you do 60, 55, 67, 82, 92. Maybe you're out by like £20 that month. What are you going to do? You're not like, oh my gosh, on Monday, I've got to earn £87. No, you're going to spread that 20 over the next week. So you're back on target again. So there's nothing that can come as a surprise. This is a way that you genuinely will always hit every single goal that you set. If the goal means enough to you, you're doing the right activity and you've planned it out. But planning, you are absolutely right, is totally key. I always say this: if you have got pushing out to last week, but Dawn, if you knew you were going away in the last week, we're in July. What I mean to say is you're amazing, Donna. You're pushing now so that you can chill out at the last week of July. Perfect. And that, I think, is sort of flexibility. It is, I did the same in the police when I wasn't running a business, but when I was working in the police, if I was going away on holiday and I knew that I needed some extra money because I was always in my overdraft, I would do my overtime at the beginning of the month. This is no different, is it? Donna's doing it right now. So yes, totally, totally right. You are correct. I love you, Donna Morgan. You're fantastic. Okay, so talking about a bit of a bigger goal. Look at me now. Look, there's me go. It's going to be a quick one. I'm just going to show you how I plan something over a year, though. Let's say you've got a volume you want to achieve in your business or whatever. I don't care what the volume is. I'm going to call it 10,000 for ease of planning it out. But let me show you. I'm going to get a darker pen so you can see. I'm not as fancy to have one of those whiteboards and interactive stuff yet. So I am here. There we go. Let's say the goal for the year is 10,000. Oh, I knew that would happen. So let's say the goal for the year is 10,000. I'd write my months down the side. So January, February, March, April, May. Oh, have I gone too big and then my letter's going to be tiny? May, June, July. I've overcommitted. August, September, October, November, December, right? Yeah. I hate it when you do that, don't you? Okay, so January to December. What I always do is this. This is how I plan out. Oh, is terrible. But you get my gist, right? Okay. So I'm going to plan out here the whole thing. Let's say whether this is a volume of money, a volume in your business, whatever, an incentive volume, makes no difference. You plan the same. So you would do, let's say you are forecasted to hit like 10,000 over 12 months. So obviously over 10 months is 1,000, but hold on. 12 equals 833 per month. But you're not quite there yet in your business. In your business, you're actually only turning over 300, let's say. So you can say, okay, I know in January I'm going to do 300, and then I'm going to be rising every single month. This could be a number of sales, it could be a number of money you're earning, whatever. I'm just giving you an example of how to plan. So if you know that every month you need to hit 830, you need to know, wow, I've got a bit of catching up to do there. So let's say you're going to grow each month by a little bit. So let's say you do 500 there, you do 750 in the March, you do 790 in the April. Now you're short, right? You're short, but it's okay because we're going to add them on to the end and then track back. This might confuse you a little bit. When you write it down and it's in your figures, you won't do. So what I do then is I think, right, okay, I'm 300 there. So that means I'm 533 short of my 833 target. So if I needed 833 normally, and I'm 533 short, that's 1,366 I need to get to by December, right? To make up for it. Let's say then the next month you do 500, you're then 333 short. So you add that to the 833. So you need 1166 in the November. In the March, you do 750. So what are you short for that? You're short by 83. Add 83 to the 833 that you need. That's 916 you're going to need. See, so it's growing nicely. And then 750. Oh, I've done that one. So then 790, 833 minus 790 equals 43. Add that to 833 equals 876. And then you could do 833, 833, 833 every month. Yeah. So you can see by looking at that, you can see that actually your growth period is here massively. Yeah. This is where February, March, April, May, you're working pretty hard there. And then you continue in there. You can push a little bit harder here. So you see the growth at the end of the year so that you hit your 10,000 target. So do you see how you can break it down? And you don't have to worry if your goal seems a little bit crazy. That's okay. As long as, first of all, it's fun. It's a goal that you find fun and that you really, really want to achieve. Secondly, you plan it out. So you're not just saying, yeah, I really want to make £10,000 this year. And you've got no idea how much that is a month. I have heard so many people in my business and outside of my business and watching stuff say, I want to earn this. I want to earn that. And then I say, how much is that a month? Oh, I'm not quite sure. I'm telling you, if you've got a goal that really means a lot to you, that really you have got it, like you're like, oh yeah, this is the goal that I really want, and I'm really, really, really committed to making it happen, then you will know how much extra it is a month. You'll know how extra it is per day. You'll know how much extra it is probably per hour that you need to keep focused on. Any company works the same. You've got a target. You're going to break it down, break it into bite-sized chunks so that you know that this is totally achievable and I can do this if I just stay focused on this. You can break down from that again into daily activity. And so if you want to achieve a certain thing, like we were saying about Leslie with her exams, you know how much revision, check assessments or whatever, you know, like mock-up tests and stuff that you have to be doing so that your knowledge at the end of that month is going to be sufficient in order for you to pass your test. You know that. You know how many hours that's going to take. You can break that down and then you can plan it in throughout your planner. Nothing is a surprise, and all of your goals will be hit if they mean enough to you. Don't forget, if you've got some value from this, you can either tag in some friends or click the share button, and that will send it out, and anyone who might find it useful, I hope that they find it. And if you are just finding it, I have been Emma Cooper, and this has been my 3 top tips on monthly planning. I hope it has helped. I'm wishing you all really, I don't want to say good luck, but I'm wishing you all of my best wishes for July. Mums, I am praying for you. School holidays start. My son, thanks, Sarah. My son breaks up tomorrow. It's his last day in infant school. So I've already planned out a really fun summer. So I hope you guys have too. And if I'm going to try and link my stories actually with my different pages, because I use Instagram stories literally like a live TV show. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can. It's Emma Cooper Online on Instagram. But I am going to try and link the stories on my business page as well, so they should come through. You're more than welcome, Donna. Thank you for taking part. I appreciate all of your comments, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Thinking about what we're going through tomorrow. Should we go through? I'm going to do a separate one for prospecting at the end of the week for specific for network marketing. I'm going to go through the weekly plan. That's what I'm going through tomorrow, the weekly plan. You're welcome, Laurie. Take care, everyone. Good night.